Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie on my way to work, and you know how we do it on my way to work. We are liable to talk about anything and everything, anyone and everyone. There has been a lot going on today so far, and it's not even damn 3 o'clock yet. There's a lot going on, and we're gonna talk about it. In my live earlier today, I said hopefully we don't have to deal with too much more nonsense before the year is out. Baby, why did I say that? It seemed as hell gates has been busted wide open already. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. Several things to talk about, actually. One thing we need to talk about is when I got off my live, I got a notification. Get your ass out the middle of the street, stupid. When I got off my live, there was a notification saying that, someone else was live. So I checked on the live. It was James Caldwell, of course, seeing what he was talking about. Because he said in the title something like him and QB agreed on something. And I know they're beefing, so I'm like, oh, what's going on now? So while I'm looking at what's going on, come to find out that QB basically had threatened to beat up Lockheed Boss Lady. And speaking of him threatening her, what I forgot to mention earlier in my live, was that Pyro, the whole 7 Pyro and Lady Snoop thing, had threatened to elbow 7 in the face. Pyro did. If he saw her, if he had opportunity, was that he would do it and do it hard. If someone was to trip him and he was to trip, he wouldn't hold himself back from hitting her in the face. What's up with all these men threatening women for real though? See, I think that a lot of people is getting it twisted that not every man is about hitting a woman. Now I have sisters, I have cousins, I have female friends. I'm just saying, I would never do it. But I'm just saying. Now that's something different. It's not even really threatening a woman. Well, it's not. It's just letting them know. Like you have brothers, which I'd rather see your brothers anyway, or your fathers, your uncles, your husbands, boyfriends, whatever. I'd rather talk to them anyway. I'm sure you'd rather talk to my sisters, cousins, and whoever else I have on the female persuasion besides talking to me. You see how it goes? It goes both ways. I'm equal and I'm fair about it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather talk to your male counterparts, your male cohorts, and I'd rather you talk to my female cohorts if it gets to that point. See how easy that is? No one's threatened. No one should feel uncomfortable by that. It's facts and true statements on both ends. On my end to them and your end to me. Very easy, very simple. But, so he threatened to hit 7 stars in the face with his elbow last night and do it hard. Which is kind of strange, kind of crazy for someone who don't care anything about 7 stars, who wasn't attached to her, who wasn't someone that didn't care about her one way or the other, who pretty much let her go and dropped her and isn't antagonized about who she is and what she's about was not. You sure have a lot of vitriol and anger toward her. Crazy, or is it just me? I'm just saying. Now back to this whole QB of the Midwest thing and how he threatened Lockheed Boss Lady. My question to you, QB, is where is this energy and all this vitriol and all this that you have for Lockheed that you didn't have towards the men or men that come after you? I'm wondering, because it seemed kind of bitch-made to me. It is what it is. It seems kind of bitch-made that you're going after or saying that you want to fight this woman who I'm pretty sure will tear a hole in your ass. But you still want to fight a woman. What's that about? And all these women empowerment people was out over there laughing and hee-hee-ha-ha. What's up with this women empowerment thing? Is it only toward who you deem is worthy? Because wasn't he also calling women bitches and hoes, such as Brianna and Lockheed and VS? Like, mind you, I don't like or know any of them like that. Well, it's not, so I don't care one way or the other. But it's just a hypocritical aspect that I'm talking about. It's very hypocritical for you to sit up here and say that, you know what I'm saying, men shouldn't call women certain things was not when it's the women that you like. But yet you can do whatever you want to do it towards the women that you deemed that you don't like. Shouldn't women empowerment, or shouldn't the healing movement be across the board to every woman? I'm just asking questions because, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, it seems as though that these movements, these petitions, these groupthink mentality type of individuals will not only do it when it's convenient for them, when it fits the narrative that they want to spin out there, that they want to put out there or whatnot, opposed to fitting the narrative for the whole, for the majority. It's real funny to me was not, bruh, how you are threatening to beat up a woman was not, and you have women in this healing movement shouting you out and acting as if you're the best thing since sliced bread. Hey, healing movement ladies, healing heart ladies, whatever your name is, whatever you guys want to go by today. Did y'all hear him call women bitches and hoes and say that he would do it anytime he wants to? If he's fighting with someone, he can talk to them any kind of way if he wants to. What makes you think that you're not, that you're exempt on being called a bitch and a hoe if he's fighting with you and you say something he don't like? Something to think about. One to grow on, y'all. One to grow on. Critical thinking is not always everyone's best tool or best line of defense. Y'all are real sad these days. But yeah, he said he would do whatever he wants to do, and he wants to do it because he wants to. Well, I thought that, the whole women empowerment movement or healing hearts movement is because you want to protect the black women here. But it's not Boss Lady, Blockhead Boss Lady, and VS and Brianna, they're all black women. So they don't need protection from men who coming after them, no matter how soft they are, how weak they are. And speaking of how weak they are, when he was on his video was not threatening and harassing and calling names was not and poking at Lockhead, he tells his audience, oh, let me go over there was not and cuss her out. It's their third tour. Antagonize her on her channel was not, while I'm still on my channel. You know how people do it. He goes over there and sees that she has a gentleman. Sees that she has a gentleman on screen with her. You know how y'all do the little StreamYard thing. And this gentleman says, y'all better leave Blockhead Boss Lady alone. And what did he do? Tuck his tail between his legs, pull his panties up, and run back to his channel, not saying a word on her channel. And then say, oh, well, she had a man over there, was not, I ain't gonna even fool with it, I ain't gonna even deal with it. But weren't you so gung-ho on harassing her? Weren't you so gung-ho on her, you know what I'm saying, getting checked and getting put in her place? Weren't you gung-ho on that? See, you're a bitch. You're a bitch, man. Y'all are so funny to me. All y'all have all this umph and strength and gumption and gusto on these cameras. But when it comes down to it, are you really as about it as you say you are? Are you really as about it as you say you are? I don't think so. I don't think so. Sad, 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 sad. Yeah. And to all you women who screaming healing movement, but yet sitting here supporting him, shut up. Shut the complete fuck up. Because you can't on one hand say we want to heal the women against the black gay men on this sector was not who is harassing us and poking at us and prodding us, whatever, and then on the next hand, the next minute, the next second, support someone who not only once but twice, several times have been harassing black women, poking at black women, threatening black women to fight black women, and told you to your face he don't mind calling you bitches and hoes anytime and every time it feels like it, and say that this whole women empowerment thing is some bullshit. because he's mad on Mad Day or mad on Tuesday. He revealed himself to you. So let's see if you're going to side-eye him, Fibe, and all the rest of you. And Stu, baby girl, I don't know you, sweetheart, but shouldn't you feel crazy for shouting him out so hard yesterday and being part of the whole healing women empowerment thing? Because isn't that what Fibe is about up, and y'all are so tight and so close and so down? But yet today, that was yesterday, but today he's calling y'all bitches and hoes and threatening to fight black women. Somebody please help me make that make sense, because it doesn't make sense to me. It's very hypocritical. Now down to the main events. In this corner, at the IHOP, you have, oh my God, y'all, I couldn't get out the shower. Good enough for my phone is ringing. And people telling me to get on the YouTube, find out what happened, what's going on. I'm literally butt-ass naked, dripping wet, in my shower. I'm like running to the phone like, what's going on? What's up? Because I thought something happened. No. There's a fight down at IHOP. Catch on what's happening. Da-da-da. Okay, so I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me dry off first. Let me dry off my body, you know what I'm saying, and get online to find out what's going on. Come to find out, Scary Susie and old girl Samantha Graziano, Kiki, whatever your name is now, whatever you want to change your name to us not, is down at the IHOP having an intimate dinner. Girl, what's up with you in this IHOP? VS shit. Girl, you made people wake up early to go to IHOP in DC. Now you taking your little first date to IHOP as well? Come on, baby girl. Come on. Go to Shoney's or something. Go to damn Golden Corral, Waffle House, all kind of other restaurants out there that you can have breakfast at. But I guess you really like that, what's it called? Tutti Frutti, Fresh and Fruity breakfast at Denny's. Shit, they got something similar. Who shows up, strolls in, and sits down? The badass B herself, baby, Shireen. Walked in with a little cute little bob wig, honey, jet black, sunglasses, sits down. See, now, the only footage I saw was when VS was taping. So she sits down, say a couple of words, was not, look at her, was not, up and down, get up, turn her back. And what did VS do? Turn the camera on her and say, how you gonna run somebody and not fight somebody? How you gonna confront somebody and not fight somebody? So VS gets up. Scary Susie, mind you, gets up. And next thing you heard was, bitch, don't you do that. You attacking me. You let me go. No, you let me go. See, I wasn't gonna get that high and that rough. You know what I'm saying? You follow me. Like them bitches who follow my kids. You follow my kids. Let me go. Ooh, that really did do a number on my throat. It really did. Get this bitch up off me. Get this bitch up off me. Shireen, aren't you the baddest bitch? Not a couple months ago, weren't you threatening to meet somebody at the fish boat at the harbor to beat a bitch ass, Shireen? Aren't you ex-blood, ex-crip, ex-disciple, ex-vice lord? You know what I'm saying? Throwing up your sides was not. I'm just saying, aren't you that? Aren't you that, Shireen? Baby girl, if you don't sit down somewhere and stop it. Ooh, Jesus. Once again, all these keyboard gangsters with all this lip on his mouth until someone get their ass beat. Now, VS. Sweetie, you didn't do anything special. Because we didn't see anything go down. We heard a little kerfuffle. We heard a little, as the famous words of Alexander Rogers, a little skirmish. Skirmish. We heard you attack her from behind because her back was turned. She was walking on her way out. So if you did attack her, was not. We didn't hear you say, bitch, turn around, let's fight. We heard you get up and a little skirmish happened. Which only leads me to believe that you attacked her from behind. Which is a bitch move anyway. Sorry. a coward's move anyway, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because if you was really that bad and that mad about it was not, since her at that time, you would have threw that damn drink you was drinking in her face. Or busting her head with that glass. And Shireen, baby, you don't walk up on someone and sit down that you want to cuss out and confront. You walk up there with a plate of Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity in your hand and bust the bitch in the face. And then pour syrup in her fucking face. I'm just saying, y'all need to, I don't know where y'all from. A lot of y'all need to be quiet. A lot of y'all need to stop it and be quiet because, amen, I'm just saying, it was a whole utter mess up in the IHOP. VS screaming and yelling, yeah, you know VS, y'all be playing with VS. Y'all think that I told y'all I'm a real one. That's that army coming out me. Girl, you don't sit your ass down because if you are all that about it and about that business was not, you wouldn't be scary as fuck. You wouldn't be scary at the T.S. Madison show. You would have answered your door when you had served for process servers. You wouldn't be calling the police on the process server because someone's trying to serve you papers. And then you ran. First of all, I know why you ran, because you were wrong. Because if anything happens was that she was walking away from you. You went up to her and attacked her. You didn't feel threatened. You on your video down saying, oh, I feel threatened. I did because I was threatened. No, bitch, you weren't threatened. I don't care what you do with your video. The video's out there. I've seen it on at least 4 people's channels before I left the house. So, if charges going to be pressed was not, you also will be getting charges pressed against you. Because you put your hands on that person first, and on camera, it shows that all she did was sit down and have a conversation with you. Got up and left. You can't touch someone without them touching you first and saying you were trying to defend yourself. She was walking away from the confrontation or from the situation. You followed her. Therefore, you became the antagonistic person, was not. She probably was wrong, or she was wrong for following you into a building, whatever. She was wrong for that, yes. But you were wrong for following her up out of your seat. See, it's up for you, in order for you to claim self-defense, you must have proven that you were in danger. When she was leaving, you were no longer in danger. You then became the perpetrator when you followed her, when you followed behind her. At that point, you became the perpetrator of the event and the things. So if she had any kind of damage to her, such as a torn wig, and she's bleeding, such as you said in your video, she's bleeding, her wig was torn, which means that you attacked her. If you didn't follow behind her, she wouldn't have been bleeding and she wouldn't have had a torn wig. Y'all need to understand laws and understand your rights. You just gave the courts the entire defense against you. And baby girl, if there's a warrant for your arrest, do you think they're going to wait for you to answer your door? If she actually pressed charges against you, because you gave your full name at the IHOP to the people, well, y'all saw it. No, yes, baby, we all saw it. It doesn't matter what she did. She didn't touch you. You touched her first. And from behind. Weak ass move. See, people can say whatever they want to say. That's fine. I may not like it, I may not agree with it, I may be pissed off by it, what's that. But as soon as I walk up to them, threatening them, there's the problem. There lies the problem. I become the antagonistic person. I become the perpetrator at that point in time. But if I don't touch them, and I walk away from them and turn my back to them, as I too walk away, and they choose to swing when my back is turned, at that point, they become the perpetrator. See how that is? See how that works? I know, therefore, I probably will be charged with something as far as, not assault or anything like that, but you're probably, some type of charge was not, some type of misdemeanor or whatever, because if I wasn't there to begin with, it could not have happened, yes. But No one has the right to put their hands on me. Or you don't have the right to put your hands on anyone else regardless of what they said to you. Especially when they're walking away from you. If someone is walking away from you, well, it's not. You don't have the right to touch them. You don't have the right to say anything to them, well, it's not. Y'all can fight with your words, that's fine. But once you put your hands on them, was that you become the perpetrator and you become the antagonistic person in the situation. Which means you can be charged if anything happens, if she chooses to press charges against you. Now, Shireen, baby, I need you to watch your mouth because you was threatening Goddess down by the fishbowl, threatening to skull drag her physically. I'm just saying. Now, if you let someone attack you from behind and make you bleed and tear your wig, I think Goddess would have drug you, boo. I'm just saying. Goddess would have drug you. I'm just saying. And stop using all your gang affiliations or quote-unquote alleged gang affiliations was not as a way to try to threaten people. Because anybody who's smart would know, first of all, if I'm in a gang, I'm not coming somewhere by myself, especially when I know that there's going to be two people there, unless Kiki was there as a setup and as a the go-between between you and old girl. I'm just saying, I don't know. It just looks real suspicious and kind of crazy to me. I'm just saying, y'all. Whew, Lord Jesus, I hope nothing else breaks out before I get off of work. Now, y'all, what time is it now? It's about 3 o'clock. We have 9 more hours. We have 9 more hours, y'all. Let's try to hold it and keep it together. Now, Susie, I know you thinking you big bad bold down there that you can take on the world. But sweetheart, no. The move you pulled was a weak move. Weak sauce. It really was. Shireen, watch what you say to people and stop trying to run up on somebody while it's not. Because it seemed as though you ran up and got done up. I'm just saying. QB, man up. Man up. If you were as bad as you think you are, talking all this crap, what had happened was you tucked your tail between your legs and ran when you saw that Lockheed boss lady had a male on her screen that told y'all to leave her the fuck alone. If you was as bad as you say you are, and as tough as you say you are, and you're going to beat up James and all this and that, there it was not. That's still funny to me. You're going to beat up James and all these other people was not. If you can't even confront someone on a screen without running back to your platform, you definitely can't confront somebody in real life. Now, Pyro, if you think that anyone believes that you're not pressed over 7, regardless of how you say she look at what it is that you say she's about was not, clearly you're pressed. Clearly you're pressed. Because if I'm not pressed with anybody was not, first off, I'm not going to talk about them. And if I'm not on a certain social media site, like I'm not on Instagram like that. I'm not on Twitter like that was not. So anybody I have a problem with, I'm not going to go on Instagram and or Twitter to confront them or talk about them in any way, shape, or form. I will stick to my social media sites that I'm on. I'm just saying. Especially social media sites that I met them on. Bruh, man up. You and QB need to man up because y'all doing some bitch ass moves. And this is coming from a quote unquote straight man. So yeah. I'm just saying, y'all. This is New Year's Eve. I'm on my way to work. I am going to get something to eat before I get to work. A little snack I eat at home. Nice bike. Is that Pyro's bike? 7. Is Pyro's bike black with gold scratch marks in it? Like a tiger scratch as a design? I don't know. I'm silly, y'all. Anyway, this is your boy Food Junkie. Don't take everything I say too seriously. Don't take everything I say too hard. Take in what helps you be your best self. Take in what helps you live your best life. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. Discard all information that does not help you live your best life and be your best, you guys. If someone haven't told you they loved you, today, know that I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. This is the last video. Well, maybe the last video for 2019 for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as I always say, you guys, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. And y'all, stop threatening people. Stop threatening people. It doesn't work. It doesn't work out, because when you get proven, or when your whole car get pulled, it's gonna be on these YouTube streets and you're gonna be getting talked about. I'm just saying, y'all. Until next time, this is your boy Food Junkie, and I'm out. See you next year, y'all. Until next time, peace. Happy New Year's to all.